day. How could you not be in a good mood with weather like this?
Transition, you've talked about all season, and how important is it going to be, playing against a team like Dallas?
Offensively and defensively, yes. I mean, we're good in many different facets of the game, but when you got Leo and Jordan, and Christian, and we've always been a good transition team. Defensively, yeah, we work on that, making sure everybody gets back defensively. We'll get there.
Has there been a wrinkle in terms of how you're pushing? I know you like to push the wing backs out there, but just what Christian is providing, just one. And that's to help the balance?
Not new. You do every once or twice a half.
You had a couple of players, finalists for awards at the end of the year, and Yamar and Joao Paulo. Thoughts on those two guys
Well deserved. Joao Paulo has been exceptional for us since his arrival here in Seattle. I was unfortunate that he got the injury in the Champions League final. Young Obed came on. But JP's a tremendous talent, good in the locker room, good off the field. And Yaimar's been, probably the one with the bigger reputation defensively for our squad for a couple of years now. So it's recognition of his work, his body of work.
Surprised at all that Steph was not a finalist?
Yeah, it's a joke actually. I shouldn't get upset. I'll answer the question professionally. I'm not sure why Stephen Fry continues to not be involved in that conversation. Maybe the conversation's there, but he just misses out. Maybe that's somebody's reasoning for it, but it certainly is odd.
Can that be because your team gets a lot of credit for its defending? Team defense, so therefore it's
14 clean sheets, yes, is a team record, yes. I get where you're going, Jada, but you tell me a goalkeeper that makes the critical saves when the team needs it the most more than Stephen Fry. You tell me that. I don't care if guys are better with their feet or guys, one good player on a bad team, wherever you want to land on this conversation. You tell me, you name one goalkeeper that makes that save when the team absolutely needs it. You show me something.
Going back to Yamar, this is his second time in 3 years this finalist for best defender of the year. Is there anything that when he first came on side, the first time you got to see him on the training field, that maybe told you he was going to be this consistent?
He was player of the match down in Argentina when I scouted him. Bumped his price up a little bit, but it was well worth the money.
Yes, a little bit. I don't know if you'll be able to really share a little bit of the timeline as far as Nico goes. Like at the beginning of the season, obviously there was a change in his role, and you were doing Albert and him at the same time. Was it performance-based that kind of led him to be on the bench sometimes, or was it trying to figure out the best way to play?
Well, it's always pro sports, so it's always performance of the team. Because I will defend Nico Ladero. He worked hard. He's a gamer. He will, when he comes on the field, he's going to do whatever it takes. But with the new system of how we wanted to play, that created some change. And so, it's always what I always say is, it's about the team. It's their team. They're committed. Nico's committed. So it's just my decision. There's no timeline to it. He might start one of the games.
And his attitude has never changed, right?
Look, he's human. Again, he's human. Look, he goes through sadness and joy and happiness and anger and all of those things. But he's ready.
What's the biggest challenge that FC Dallas shows when you've looked at?
I think Maz hit it. They're a good transition team. They're young. They like to get after it. Defensively, they've been pretty good recently. Haven't lost. Hard to beat. So, good squad.
Are you expecting them to just play completely different here at home and then kind of switching things up when they're in Dallas?
Nico doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who's just going to pack it in and then go for penalties. It didn't strike me as that. I think he's got a lot of confidence in his team. But you never know. It's his group. We'll see.
How's the team health-wise, other than Reed?
Perfect. Other than Reed, perfect.
How's Reed doing?
Good. He's back out on the field again. Still same timeline I said before. Probably not, like he's a pretty robust kid, so maybe second Dallas game, maybe the third. We'll see.
Did you take anything out of the first two playoff games that
Tim Milia's got a pretty good PK record.
does?
I was kind of irritated the weekend before decision day when Red Bull scored at the 90th minute to keep their streak alive. It was a little, that hit me a little bit. Certainly an exciting 5-2. Good game. Lots of goals. The other one, not so many goals, but some good moments in there. I mean, look, I'll go on record as saying Peter Vermes will not win Coach of the Year. Probably going to go to Pat. Okay, but to drag his team from where he started to get him here to a best-of-3 playoff, it's a pretty good coaching job.
The West side of the playoffs looks a lot different than it has over the last couple of years. Do you take anything out of that in terms of some teams like Houston?
Houston, Benny's done a good job there. You don't talk about coaching. An old guy like me, look around a lot. Benny's done a great job. Houston has some really super talented young players. They're fun to watch. Bradley's done a good job in St. Louis. You got to give them credit. And they did it consistently from the start of the year to the end of the year. So the West is a little maybe upside down, but I mean, Galaxy, Austin, who had a good year last year. I'm not going to bring up.
It's like
Stop right there.
When it comes to penalty kicks, right? You have your list and players. I mean, is it a crapshoot when the guy's up there? I mean,
No, it's not a crapshoot at all.
top 4 spots.
I mean, you got Nico, JP, Albert, Raul, Freddie Montero, AB Sissoko. Who am I missing? Jordan Lake's taking them now. I mean, we got a good penalty kick squad.
I meant when the guy's up there getting ready to take it from 12 yards. Once you get him
No,
up there,
those guys
you
are all
kill 'em.
senior players. They know what they're doing. They all know. I mean, Freddie, Nico, Pumas, 2 in the last, 10 minutes with the 30,000 people in the stadium. I mean,
But the goalkeeper, I mean, he's watching film too, right? And they're scouting, and there's
the
that.
shooter
Yeah.
has the advantage in penalty kicks for sure. It's 12 yards. If you strike the ball clean in a spot, in a good spot, chances are pace, the distance of that shot, you'll get it past.
Was that your order that you just listed?
Yeah.
Oh no!
My order is Nuhu, Yaimar.
well,
I mean, Roman Torres is here with the Tacoma Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could come out and help out.
Just
Yeah.
kidding. You can't put Nuhu and Yaimar are going to kill me.